This is Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group. And it seems like we're almost stuck in the mud a little bit here. The market really not knowing what the next move is going to be. We saw a very benign CPI number come out right as expected, not leading really anything towards any sort of insight, whether we're going to have 3 or 4 rate hikes. We'll see tomorrow, though. We've got PPI and retail sales numbers tomorrow, which could change the landscape there. Now, we did see a big rally earlier today. We've got the sell-off. Overall, though, net, we're kind of just seeing this market really kind of looking for some clarity, looking for some direction. Volatility is up a little bit today, but again, I think tomorrow we'll get a clearer picture of what the next move might be when we get that all-important PPI and retail sales number. Again, volatility's been fairly steady, a little bit on the upswing. Are there more records in sight? Well, the S&P was approaching them. Now, on the way back down here, we're heading back towards its 50-day. We're still 20 or so points away from it at 2741, but that really is the next stop maybe on the downside. See what happens here. Now, in the option complex here, yesterday was a pretty busy day in the E-mini options. Almost 700,000 options traded total, about 62% of them puts. March 2375 puts were real heavy, and on the call side, we saw March 2800, 2820, and 2840 strike calls all being bought very heavily yesterday. Now, with a little bit of the uptick in volatility that we're seeing the ES markets show us a projected move of about $30 between now and the end of the week here. If we get that to the downside, that is going to break the aforementioned 50-day moving average that we talked about. But again, I think the driver of this is really going to be what we see in some of these economic reports tomorrow morning. Let's shift gears here over to Bitcoin futures. Bitcoin has been under some intense pressure recently. The whole crypto and altcoin space has been. Volume and volatility in Bitcoin futures, especially the front month, the March contract has been robust today. Over 3,200 contracts so far. So lots and lots of volume. We still have 2.5 weeks to go until those contracts expire. But 9,000, it's been a struggle to get back above that. We've seen a wide range today, 8,800 up to the mid 9,000. So a very, very wide range. Lots of volatility. Why is that? Well, the pressure really is stemming from the continued regulatory concerns that we're seeing across the board. The CFTC, the SEC, who's going to get their hands in it? Who's going to regulate the crypto space here? So just lots of pressure. And that's in addition to what we're seeing come out of Asia, in Japan and Hong Kong, with some of the crypto exchanges being hacked, more security issues out there. So we'll have to see what happens here. Again, that 9,000 level really is a psychological level more so than anything else. But there is a lot of downward pressure here on Bitcoin futures. Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group.